It might not be simple or quick to end a toxic relationship. However, it will be worthwhile once you start living again. There are various ways to end a toxic relationship, but they all come down to the same thing: you do it very carefully. You'll typically need to do a lot of introspection, planning, and talking it out before stepping onto the tightrope to a new life. You might be attempting to decide how to end a problematic romantic partnership. The problem is not just with romantic relationships. A toxic person can be a student at your school, a member of your family, a coworker, a friend, the partner of a friend or relative, a neighbor, or a business partner. So take it slowly. It is worthwhile. You deserve it. Spend some time getting it perfect. Additionally, it must be said, be aware of your alternatives if you believe there is even a remote chance of reprisal abuse or violence. Help is always available. Always. Know who to call in an emergency in your neighborhood, or call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Here, we take you through 10 steps to ending a toxic relationship. There may be more or fewer steps for you. Every situation is unique. You are unique. Here's your chance to become that one again. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. So let's start. Number 1. Step out of denial. Taking a direct look at a problem is always the first step in solving it. This is especially true when breaking up with poisonous people. It may seem like a tiny step to acknowledge that you are in a poisonous relationship. But in truth, it's enormous. Between denial and acceptance, you are stepping across a canyon. You are capable of completing this. It's science on your side. Numerous studies demonstrate the harmful health impacts of maintaining a toxic relationship. For instance, a 2021 study discovered that experiencing harassment, bullying, or exclusion at work might result in stress, fatigue, depression, and anxiety. Number 2. Keep a log of emotions. You might not feel like writing about your feelings at all. Perhaps you're too tense to concentrate. In addition, you could be concerned that putting it down would only make you feel worse. Expressive writing is the term used by psychologists to describe the act of writing down your emotions. And they concur that after writing, you could feel more frightened, apprehensive, or upset. But if you wait a few weeks, according to study, you'll likely start to experience both mental and physical advantages. More than a dozen positive health effects of expressive writing were noted in a 2018 review of the literature, including fewer medical visits for stress, a stronger immune system, lower blood pressure, higher lung function, less hospital stays, increased mood, and a greater sense of well-being. Number 3. Identify the perks. Even your terrible relationship could have advantages. So, take your journal out and record them there. Do any of these ring a bell? We split the costs. Living alone was too expensive for me. She is kin. At least occasionally she looks after children. Yes, I'd say my employer is poisonous. However, at least I am prepared. In my 60s, everything feels comfortable. How was I supposed to start over? Write out your justifications and benefits, whatever they may be. Check to see if the benefits are actually worth the cost. They most likely aren't. Clarity may result from seeing something in black and white on paper. Number 4. Fill the holes. Once the benefits are gone, voids will appear in your life. Plan how to fill them full right away. Let's say having a home is one of the benefits of your unhealthy relationship. Even if it means temporarily bunking up with a friend or relative, you might start looking for new housing. If the benefit is shared finances, now might be the moment to be receptive to taking on a second career or temporary position. Remind yourself that there are other fish in the sea if having a friend or even falling in love is a benefit. Most importantly, resume the activities you've been putting off because of your relationship. In one experiment, Gary Lewandowski, a psychology professor at Monmouth University and the author of the book, You're Stronger Than You Think, asked participants to engage in soul discovery activities soon after a breakup. People enjoy these things but thought they couldn't do them while in a terrible relationship. The majority of them are straightforward activities like going out dancing or visiting the beach. In Lewandowski's experiment, participants came back after 2 weeks looking and feeling rejuvenated. Number 5. Surround yourself with positive friends. Check out which members of your family or friends can help you to refresh your cache. It only takes one individual. They'll inspire you and give you a glimpse of what life may be like away from unhealthy relationships. You can also think about contacting a therapist or joining a support group. These are the folks who will support you even when the relationship is over. They will be necessary for emotional support, employment assistance, and suggestions for new housing. According to research, your immune system, as well as your mood, motivation, and coping mechanisms, can all be impacted by the quality of your relationships. Having a supportive social network can even reduce your risk of contracting diseases like cancer, heart disease, depression, and addiction. Number 6. Drop a note to yourself. There is one more person you absolutely must have on your side in addition to everyone in your network of supporters: you. You are the one who has been with you the longest and knows you the best. Try compiling all of your wisdom, affection, and compassion into a letter that you can send to yourself. It's okay if you can't find the self-love to do it just yet. Try composing a letter under the guise of a friend who is as sympathetic as you can imagine. Dr. Kristen Neff, an associate professor of educational psychology at the University of Texas at Austin, is the source of this notion as well as numerous others. The book, Self-Compassion: The Proven Power of Being Kind to Yourself, was written by her. She provides activities in her book like letter writing and action plans for overcoming a difficult challenge like exiting a poisonous relationship. Number 7. Treat yourself. Giving oneself a gift for moving forward positively is perfectly acceptable. Let's say you were able to politely decline the request for your time made by your soon-to-be ex-friend in a text message. Do something you genuinely enjoy doing to treat yourself. Perhaps it's ordering your go-to favorite drink or spending some alone time reading a book. Of course, using this strategy excessively could result in distraction or escapism. You shouldn't do that action. However, rewarding oneself after working hard might boost your motivation. A 2018 assessment of the literature revealed that rewards can boost motivation and assist you in achieving your objectives. The researcher makes the observation that some of our brain's most ancient neural connections are those involved in learning and reinforcement. Rewards can undoubtedly work for you if they have throughout history. Number 8. Heal the guilt. For a variety of reasons, you could feel bad about ending a toxic relationship. Perhaps you feel bad about how long you stayed in the relationship since it upset the other person and you worried that it might have harmed your kids. Self-forgiveness is the first step toward healing, regardless of the cause of your guilt. You might benefit emotionally and physically from forgiveness. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, forgiving someone can minimize their risk of having a heart attack, as well as their blood pressure, cholesterol, and levels of stress, anxiety, and despair. Number 9. Repeat affirmations. Affirmations are potent change agents. Try telling yourself, "I am strong," for instance, if you want to feel strong. Of course, you'll also need to act practically. With consistent practice of self-affirmation, the brain actually transforms. A 2016 study found that specific brain circuits may become more active in those who practice self-affirmation based on MRI pictures. Number 10. Allow some rest. Giving yourself time to heal after a breakup of any kind is one of the finest things you can do, according to the majority of relationship experts. This is particularly valid following a terrible relationship. After you finish that chapter, take as much time as you require to breathe and appreciate life once more. Think about what is important in your life. Kelly McDaniel, the author of Ready to Heal: Women Facing Love, Sex, and Relationship Addiction, advises those who have recently ended a toxic relationship to keep quiet and fight the impulse to fill their days with too many activities. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.